Welcome to TechBrothersIT. In this video, we are going to learn how to filter data with where clause in Azure Synapse Analytics Serverless SQL Pool. So here, if you go to the data here, we have this database that's Serverless SQL Pool database, and then I have some tables here such as users and the Parquet table. So then I have also some views here. We can use the views as well. So I'm going to show you different examples. In this case, the where clause is used to filter records and retrieve only the rows that satisfy the specific condition. So if you know the SQL query, it always start with select. We want to when we want to select the data, then you provide a list of the column that you would like to see, and then you will say from, and then either you will say provide the table name or view name, and then you can use where and then provide a condition. Here we are saying that salary is greater than 4,000. So if you go to my table right here, that's our dbo.user table, and these are the list of the columns, ID, first name, last name, salary. You can see right there as well, and then we are putting the condition on salary. If I execute this query without where clause, I'm going to get more records because I have a lot of records where the salary is less than 4,000. You can see right there. So in this case, actually there is only one. I was thinking maybe I have a lot of records in this table. I have only 3 records. So now if I want to filter these 2 records, let's say if I want to see all the records where the salary is greater than 4,000, then I will put this condition. Now in this case, if I will execute this query, it is returning me 2 records because here is the salary 4,500 and here is the salary for 5,000. So also you can do more things such as instead of salary, where we'll say f name equal to Amir, right? So in this case, if I want to select the data where the first name is Amir, I can use that as well. So different filter conditions can be applied. Also you can combine with and, where salary is greater than 4,000. I just put 4,000. I know that because my condition is not going to met if I will do 5,000. So here if I will do 5,000, that's not going to be happening because I don't have salary with the name Amir and salary greater than 5,000. So you see that you can do where clause with the first column and second column. You can use also or clause in any condition is true. In this case, it is gonna first name is present, so we are gonna get the record. So either of them has to be true. So you learn now how to use the where clause by using the external table right here, because there was external table. But you can also write directly where clause if you are extracting the data from the CSV file or Parquet file or JSON file. Here we will be using OPENROWSET. So you will say select a list of those all columns that your file has it, and then you say from OPENROWSET. Here is the path of that file. So this file path, if you go to the linked, and here's our Synapse container, and in the Synapse container we have different folders such as the input and all that. So one of the file, if I want to read, I can always go here, go to properties, and then copy that. So this is the same path I have copied for this query here. So here in this one, I'm reading a customer from US. So that's the file path I have provided, and I can tell you can tell from here it is a formatted as CSV, parser version 2.0, and header is equal to true. And then I just put this data conversions for these columns. So I said ID, first name, last name, salary, and here is we are calling this a float n marker. I can actually convert directly to float because I know that this is a number. And then I don't have to cast here, so I can simply say salary greater than salary. Okay, so once you have these columns here, all those columns are built, and then you can select any column that you would like here. So now in this case, if we will go ahead and execute this query, what's going to happen is going to give us all the records from this file where the salary is greater than 4,000. So let me just show you the query right there, and then execute, and now we are going to get the results. So see right there, we have 2 records because in the external table actually was pointing to the same file, and it's the same data. Now if you want to select only few columns, you can also just ignore these columns, and whatever the column you want to select, you can select. So execute. Now we are only displaying 3 columns. Also, if you want to apply more conditions here, that's possible. So in this case, salary is greater than 4,000, and if I will say ID equal to or ID greater than 1. Okay, so that's the condition as well. So you can apply multiple conditions with the and or, and that's going to perfectly filter your data depending on this condition. So you see that now we have filtered our data where ID is greater than 1, so that is 3, and the salary is greater than 4,000, so that this is 4,500. Same way you can use OR operator if you want. Now if you want to select the data from the view, that's also possible. Right here is the view, and we can go ahead and say new query, and now we have ID, first name, last name from the view, and here I want to say, hey, where my ID is greater than maybe 100. So in this case, if I will do this something like that, so I'm getting all the records where ID is going to be greater than 100. So you can see that it is giving me all those records. Now let's go back and take a look how we can order or sort the data. The order by class is used to sort the result set in ascending or descending order based on one or more columns. So here if you see that I am pointing to my external table db.users here, and this is a select list of the columns, all the columns, and then I say order by salary descending. So in this case the data will be ordered in descending order. So higher values are right here, so then keep going downwards. So that's what it is, descending order. If you will not do anything, it's going to be ascending order. So if you will leave this as is, what's going to happen is going to be ascending order. So you can see that the small values start first, and then it keep going to the large size value. So also we can sort the data when we are reading from the file. So OPENROWSET can be used here. So select a list of the columns, then from OPENROWSET, here is the path of that file, and then we provide the parameters for those files. So like such as CSV file or Parquet file, and then a parser and a header or true, and then here are the list of the column. I just converted the data type. Now you can here I took the salary as the nvarchar, then at the time of order by I cast it to the float. That's possible as well. So this is just example I want to show you. In case you have to cast or convert your data type, you can do that as well by using cast function. So you see right there it is sorted by salary in a descending. If I want to use the ascending, that's also possible. So in this case ASC, or just ASC, or you don't use anything, there will be ascending order as well. So default is ascending. Okay, great. So here you can see that now the salary is sorted ascending. Also it is possible to order by multiple columns, such as this column, and then I want to do maybe last name. So that's possible. You can sort your data with the multiple columns. So if you go ahead and do that, now here you see that we have Khan, Ahmed, and Shehzad last name, and this is your salaries. First is going to be sorted by salary, and then by the names. So depending on your conditions, the order of the columns that it will be sorting. So if we want to do like, hey, I want to sort by name for last name first, and then I want to use by salary, that's possible. So if you change the order here, now if we'll execute, you will see different order of your output. So see right there, it's going to be sorted by first name first. So you say A, K, and S. Now the last name is sorted first, and then depending upon the value, it is sorted for salary. If you have multiple records such as the region, and that's the more real-time scenario when you use multiple columns. In this scenario, we don't have whole lot records, so it's one record. So it is going to be sorted by first and last name, and then whatever the salary for that. But if you will have two salaries for Ahmed, then those will be sorted as well. So I thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe my channel, experiment with the where clause and sorting in our serverless SQL pool. Just to show you right here, this is our serverless SQL pool as we are connected with the built-in, and then we are using the database TechDB. That's you can see right there, it is a serverless SQL pool. I thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe my channel, and I will see you guys in the next video.